Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm Neil and this is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I don't want to drop it. I've only just unboxed it. I cannot wait to open up this package with this delicious new camera because I was already a huge fan of the Osmo Pocket 1 and the DJI Action 2. I love wearing that and I love carrying this around. I'm hoping to wear this, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 Creator Combo. This is how it arrives, pristine from the shop, with my trusty dad steak knife. This is what comes inside the box. Whoa. So we've got the package in there, and there's a box and some documentation. And this is the pouch that it comes in. Amazing. This is so stylish compared to how I store my Osmo Pocket 1. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is absolutely gorgeous. So obviously we have the camera, the main event, and oh boy. So I'm used to the Pocket 1 and this is so much more chunky than the Pocket 1. That's really substantial. Then we have the power pack that clips down here like that. Take it off by pushing that button. Next we have the mini tripod that opens up all the way. It's quite flat. This is a smaller pack. Well, it's just the ability to charge. So you just push it in to connect. You don't need to press the button, but you do need to press the button to release. And it just pulls off like that. Now this, I'm almost as excited about this microphone, the DJI Mic 2. I'll give you a tour. Record button, charging and data ports, USB-C socket, translucent, it's clear, transparent front. I think I'm going to put a bit of tape over this. I mean, I love having the logo, but it's a bit distracting in videos. There's a link button if you need it, and a power on and off. I can hold that down, and it instantly comes on. And it looks like that blue light is for pairing. I'll press record. It buzzes when you hit record. I'll stop recording. And you power down by just holding down the power button. I love this retro old style microphone grill on the top. In this pouch, I'm hoping, there is a, wow, that's huge. The wind muff for the DJI Mic 2. And it just plugs in to this socket here. I don't know if I've done that correctly. Oh, there it clips on. So it sits atop, it clips, it hugs the microphone. That is great. Look, I'm actually using the DJI Mic 1 that you're hearing now. That's how they compare with their fluffy tops. And I've taped off the logo, but that's the difference in size and layout. If I take off the wing muffs, so I'll just give you a size comparison. They look, actually the Mic 1 looks bigger in terms of height. Mic 2 probably a little bit fatter. You can see the buttons are so much easier to find and press on the Mic 2 as opposed to the Mic 1, and they flipped the record button for the power button. We have the record button next to the USB-C port and the power button on the Mic 1. Better put this back on. I don't know if you heard any of that. So we're back on mic. We also get a lanyard, which I'm checking, I think attaches here to the Pocket 3. I always end up putting the lanyard on when I first get it, and then I take it off because it just rattles and gets in shot. We also have a very nice USB-C to USB-C cable. So the first tiny envelope contains this. It's a wide-angled lens, and this is pretty much why I've bought this camera. I need something that's wide-angle. My Sony ZV-1 or ZV-1 that I'm filming this on right now, I've had to bolt a wide-angled lens onto it because it just wasn't wide enough. But with this, I think it's wide enough already, but with this, it just sits on there magnetically, and that will give us a wider shot. So I'm really excited about that. There's a little envelope side pouch here in the bag. I love this bag, really nice, feels really premium. So it's kind of fabric on the inside and rubberized textured fabric on the outside. Well, it's not fabric, it's kind of rubberized. This is the magnet for the DJI Mic 2. Clips on like that. It's got a huge logo on, which the DJI Mic 1 doesn't seem to have, I don't think. So you can clip on your mic to any piece of clothing and the magnet holds onto it on the back there. So you could have it this way round, or the other way round. You could have it tucked under your clothing and just have this enormous logo showing. But that is lovely. I love the microphone. I love the camera. So I've hardly shown you the camera. And we are going to go for opening it for the first time. Should we turn it on? Should we see what happens? Let's turn it on. I'm going to take off the protective film here. Here we go. Oh. And you can use it 5 times before you need to pair it with the DJI app. There's gimbal protection, exit. There we go. So, oh my goodness. So we are in portrait mode, I think, now. If I turn it on, and it gives you some helpful handy tips. Swipe from right edge to change image and audio parameters. Tap to switch between shooting modes. Tap to select smart gimbal mode. Tap to rotate gimbal. I won't remember any of these. Whoa. And now it's rotating the gimbal. Tap to switch between gimbal tilt control and zoom control. Slide to control zoom or gimbal tilt. There's the battery level in the corner there. That's it. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's epic. So you can rotate the gimbal with this little icon in the corner there. That is incredible. And what's bizarre is when I flip it, it goes into horizon. So it doesn't point at the table, it points up. But when I flip it over, it knows to just look at me. That's incredible. So you can use the joystick, the 5D joystick, to move the camera around without having to move the body of the camera. If I hit it twice, it recenters the gimbal. If I hit it 3 times, this is like my Pocket 1, it flips around to selfie mode, and I'll hit it 3 times to turn it back. Oh, that is so gorgeous. And we don't have an SD card in it, so if I hit the record button, yeah, I get the error message, no SD card. This isn't the video for me to show you all of these things. I'm just literally showing you what it looks like out of the box. If I swipe up from the bottom, you can change the resolution. I think I'm going to need to flip that to 25 frames per second because I'm in the UK. It goes up to 4K. Lovely. If I swipe down, we have the settings. I'll just show you how what we've got here. We can create custom modes. So we have some screen rotate and capture settings. Brightness of the monitor screen here. There's a settings icon down here. So this is where we can sort out the wireless microphone. You can choose whether the gimbal starts forward or backwards or just on the last setting. You can choose whether to rotate the screen to power off. And I might change that because sometimes I like, when I'm walking around filming myself, once I've set up the shots, I'd prefer a blank screen so I'm not showing it to everyone I'm walking past. You can choose the slider control, whether it's gimbal or zoom. You can choose whether there's a selfie flip. You can change the shooting orientation here. So what I quite like the look of is just putting that onto landscape. I wonder, let's try it. So I might use this a lot because I don't always need the screen to be flipped sideways to film. It's obviously a lot less screen estate here, but I've not seen any videos online reviewing this or doing an unboxing where I've actually seen this. So you can actually film in landscape, but without needing the screen to be flipped out. And that might be easier to hold and also less distracting or disruptive. If you want to be a bit more discreet, you can film in landscape without having the monitor screen flipped to the side. If you do flip it to the side, let's see what happens. It fills the screen. So I don't think I ever want to shoot in portrait mode. Your needs and mileage will differ, obviously. Let's go back into the menu. See, the menu is in portrait orientation now, which is really nice. So you can choose here for auto rotation, landscape, or portrait, or auto. I'm really going to keep that on landscape, I think. Really excited about that. Then we have the rotational speed. Shall I flip it sideways so we can read this better? Wow, look, the menu stays true even when I flip the screen. So this is for the speed of the gimbal moves. So there's the default, but you can have the gimbal move slow for smoother videos, or fast if you want to move the gimbal quickly. I'm going to keep it on default for now. To turn it off, I'll flip the screen. Gives me a count. If I hit continue, it won't shut down. But if I try it again and just let the countdown run down, it is now switched off. Absolutely incredible. I'm now going to try and pair the microphone with the Osmo Pocket 3. So let's turn it on. And this is straight out of the box. I'm going to see what happens if I just literally turn the microphone on. So I hold down the power button. There's a blue light there. Let's see if it pairs. Oh my goodness, look at that. DJI Mic 2 transmitter 1 connected and used for audio input, 60% battery remaining. So there's 60% battery in the microphone. It just paired instantly. That's incredible. And if I speak into it, I'm going to really be loud. You can see it's clipping. You can see it's touching the red along the top of the screen. So you know that the microphone is working. If you tap it, you can see the levels on the screen there. That is incredible. And that just works literally straight out of the box. There is one more box that we haven't opened. I thought it was missing. And it's in here. Look at this. Oh, gorgeous. So this is the protective case. So I could put the wide-angled lens in there. I think there might be a magnet there to hold it in place. So I can just lay it down like this. Absolutely gorgeous. And there's space there if you had attachments. You could keep the attachments on. And I'll definitely be making another video with some of the accessories that I'm buying for the Pocket 3. And just pull it out really easily. Let's see if I can get it closed. It's like packing a luggage case for holiday. That is incredible. It's all stored in the pouch. Thank you for coming along with me on this journey, living vicariously through my unboxing of the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. What do you think? I've got a link down in the description of me setting up this Pocket 3 with the DJI Mimo app. I think you do need an account with DJI to set that up, but that video is down in the description. I'll also put a link to all of the accessories and a video of the accessories that I'm using with my DJI Pocket 3. If you've reached this point of the video, thank you for hitting the thumbs up or the subscribe button. It really helps me to keep this channel going, so thank you. And right here is what YouTube knows you want to be watching next.